Hi, I'm Jo and I'm a decorator from Newcastle.
Jo, tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, you say you're from Newcastle. How did you start as a decorator? What's your background?
My dad's a decorator as well, by trade. So it's kind of the trade I knew most about. And I knew I always wanted to go into some kind of trade, but I just wasn't sure what. And with knowing most about decorating, I thought, why not? Why not give it a go? So that's kind of where it all came from. And then I thought, right, I want something that I want to be able to fall back on should anything go wrong. I didn't know what I wanted to do growing up. So I kind of just stuck at it. And then when I got me like my MVQ, stuff like that, there was no women that I knew of as decorators. And I thought, there's a bit of a gap here, so why not just kind of go at it, see what happens? And here we are.
Awesome. And how long ago was that you started?
It's about 19 years now altogether.
Wow. That's awesome.
Quite a stint.
Yeah. Have you always been self-employed then, or how did you go about it?
Yeah, I've always been self-employed. I've went out with my dad on placement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As some experience, but from that, I have always been self-employed. I've never worked for anybody else.
Wow.
So, and I think since doing that, the thought of working for somebody else makes us feel sick.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same. I mean, I've dipped in and out of self-employment, and after my last stint working for someone else, I never again.
It's just trying to work under how somebody else works, which is, everybody works in their own ways. When you've done it for so long and got your routine, your way of everything, it's like me and my dad can't work together because we're just clash. No.
Oh, no way.
So I think there's been times in the past where we've done a little job together or something, if I've had a couple of days cancel and vice versa. But he naturally goes to the thing of trying to tell me what to do, and I'm like, nah. No, it's not how it works.
Oh, bless. 2022, and saw that you were shortlisted for Decorator of the Year for On the Tools. How did that come about?
I think it was just the stuff on social media, and On the Tools are huge on social media, and they find some amazing tradespeople. So they kind of got in touch, and they said put yourself forward, you can ask people to vote for you and all that kind of thing. So I was shortlisted and went down to the awards ceremony, which was great. Met some people that I followed for a while, but never met them in person, so it was nice.
Cool.
That's kind of where all that came from, just the social media side, really.
So obviously social media, massive following. Obviously, given the time that you've been doing self-employment as a decorator, been able to build that up. Facebook, for instance, you've got over 90,000 followers, and TikTok, which is obviously a fairly new social media for everyone, I believe, over 200,000 followers. It's incredible that the content that you're putting out is getting such attention. Obviously, the content's fantastic.
Thank you.
I've obviously seen multitudes of your videos and clips and used some of the tips myself. So, bang on, mate.
Thank you.
How do you keep on top of it?
To be honest, I've got to set myself certain times when to be on it, when to do certain things. I have so many drafts of videos saved, but it's having the time to just put so much out at a time.
Yeah.
Don't get us wrong, it's amazing, some of the feedback and comments and stuff you get, but it all comes, it's got its pros and cons. So I still have to take myself away from it. And I don't have the biggest of following compared to many people. I kind of stay on top of it, but sometimes I've just got to switch off.
Yeah, totally get
and
that.
Just kind of line it, do its own thing. So it's difficult, but it is fun at the same time.
Yeah, I know you've commented on, how do I even put it, the rough comments that just,
Oh, yeah.
some silly people just, that they're just looking, they're in a bad mood, or they're just looking for a bit of a dig.
Mm-hmm.
But you come at it with humour, and it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a good way of coping with it, because otherwise it'll obviously get you down.
Oh, yeah, like, I'm fortunate. It's like, I'm a very sarcastic person than anything. Like, it takes a lot to offend or upset me, if I'm honest.
That's wicked.
So people, these complete strangers on the internet would never win. But the reason why I keep putting it out there and respond the way I do is not just for myself and people watching, but so many other decorators. And it doesn't matter if you've got the experience or if you're new, especially if you're new, coming into a trade and thinking, I'll use social media as a marketing, to advertise. Once you put yourself out there, that's it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that can't deal with that. And also looking at it like, why does my work not look like that? How come theirs is always looking perfect? And that's not how social media is. So I try and be as normal and as real as I can, because social media is just, it's what you make it, kind of thing.
Absolutely, yeah. The fact that you come at it from just a sarcastic way that obviously is yourself, it's your humour. It really, it touches people in the way that they think this is brilliant. Like, brush it off, don't let it get you down, just keep going and be you. At the end of the day, you can't be anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
So your work schedule, tell us a bit about that. You post sometimes that you're booked up for like the whole year, and how do you manage your work schedule and your home life?
Don't get us wrong, it's taken us a long time. And I mean, only the last few weeks, again, I burnt myself out. And it happens every so often, it happens to everybody. I used to kind of let my diary go. And as far as I would be booked up, I would just let it go. But it gets to a point now, it gets silly and people would cancel. So that's when I started introducing like the deposit side of things. But what I do now, after so long, I just shut everything off. As long as I'm booked up, say like 6-8 months in advance, I'm happy with that. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gives me plenty of time. If somebody was to cancel, then there's always somebody I can slot in.
Nice.
I won't work weekends unless I had to.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, and unless the job was to run over, which is fair enough, I'm more than happy to get it finished, but I wouldn't book anything in.
Yeah.
Because that's, like, both me and my wife have really busy lives, busy jobs, so it's us spending that time together, or sometimes I do even have to pick stuff up on a weekend for next week, so it's just a little bit of time. It's important. But even if I get like jobs cancelled or a couple of days cancelled, I'll just keep them off.
Yeah.
I'm not squeezing anything in to keep somebody happy when I could do with that day or two.
Just gives you that energy to recharge, doesn't it? Refocus.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. But I think I'm so used to being so busy and on the go. So when I do get a couple of days of just nothing, I'm like, what can I do?
Yeah.
I'm not one, I can't sit around, I can't sit in the house, it's just not me.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's like you almost feel guilty for stopping, don't you?
Yeah. So I'm always like, this is not right, there's something not right. There's something I should be doing and I can't remember.
Definitely. So obviously spending time with your wife is obviously very important for you. Is there anything else that you recommend to kind of keep yourself in top form?
Like me, I have my time really is first thing on the morning. And I know it's different with, people have got children and everything, but I get up first thing, I go to the gym and that's my time. But it's not just there for time on my own, it's keeping me feeling good for my job. But the last couple of weeks I just haven't been feeling 100%. I've been a bit poorly, so I don't feel great physically that way, but it's more of the mental, like the mental side of it as well. Like, yeah. I don't feel great. So it's just having, for me personally, it's having just a little bit of time, getting some fresh air, getting out and about, even an hour or two a day if I can, just to myself, where I can get it. But like I say, everybody's setup's different, so I don't have kids, so I can be up and out whenever time I want.
Same. I'm on my own, no kids, no commitments. So I mean, it is obviously different for different people. You've posted before about working at a little salon, a beauty place. Do you happen to utilise their services at all? Are they part of your self-care routine, shall we say?
Oh, absolutely. Like a friend of mine, she opened a beauty studio, Lemongrass and Ginger.
Yes, that's the one.
And I've done all of her kind of decorating and stuff. And so, like, she does my treatments. I'm like her on-call decorator. You know, there's people that come out of there full of like oil and stuff that touch the walls. That place is bulletproof for like oily hands and stuff. But I do the work in there. She does my treatments and she looks after us, because I'm lucky to have the regular massages as well, which is makes a huge difference to me and doing my job. So, but yeah, she does me brows, lashes, massages, everything.
Awesome.
She scratches my back, I scratches.
That's what you want, definitely. Brilliant. Okay, obviously you cover a multitude of different jobs, like we just mentioned, commercial, small commercial. Can you think of, let's say, your favourite job that you've done?
There's a couple that always come to mind. It's that one, that like working in there just because of the design and stuff. It was something different. There was a customer I worked for a couple of years ago, and I can only explain a house is like a real life-size Wendy house.
Wow.
So as you walk in, it was just, it's standard new build. It was all white and everything. And she said, I want my staircase green and pink. And I went, right, okay.
Whoa.
Green and pink. And do you know the colours of, like, you know those fizzy sweets that are pink and green bottles?
Yes, yep.
It's that green, that pink and green. So, like, the ceiling, the walls were that green.
Goodness me. Doors,
spindles, everything was that pink.
Wow.
But then our living room was black.
What?
So literally every room had a different theme, like a different colour.
Wow, that's
and I absolutely loved it.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you prefer working with bolder colours or neutrals? Do you have a preference?
I love it when a customer goes bold, especially when they've been in two minds. Like, they say, my favourite colours, like burnt orange.
Yep.
But I'm frightened to paint it. I'm like, it's just paint. You can always change it. Don't worry about it.
That's it.
But like through my house, you can see the colour behind it. It's all kind of like the neutral, calm and earthy tones.
Yeah.
Because for me, and when my wife comes home, we love that feeling of just
just deflate.
Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, I love any. You'll know yourself if somebody's got just a pop of colour. You're like, I can't wait to get this on. It's going to look so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just depends on the job.
Totally. On the flip side, can you think of a job that, obviously we've got to be careful here, of a job that you didn't particularly enjoy for any reason at all?
Absolutely. No, but to be honest, I'm very lucky with the clients that I've had. And I think a lot of them have followed us for a while as well, so they get a bit of a feel before I came and quoted for them, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think personally one of the worst jobs that I've had was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Just the customer was an absolute nightmare. Just nothing. We just wasn't happy with it. Everything was pick. And I mean, like, it wasn't as if like I'd done it. The job was immaculate. I went over things over and over again. Payment was delayed. They just lived on their own, and it was just like, as soon as I got that last payment, it was blocked in my phone. Yeah. Contact blocked. And I warned every tradesperson in the local area about this person.
It gobsmacks me sometimes that people have the audacity to refuse payment when so much time and effort has been spent, and then you've gone back and you've rectified the niggles that they've written out, and they still think that it's okay not to pay for someone's time and someone's effort.
Yeah.
It's not on. It's not on.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know everybody, I always say, people are spending their hard-earned money on, they want a proper job done, which is completely understandable. Like, I would be the same.
Yeah.
But when you're going back 2 or 3 times, it got to the point I was just like, no more. Like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And the pay, like, everything was, I got paid for everything.
That's good.
But then heard nothing more. There was another customer where I worked for them a long time ago. I went to squeeze them back in. And this time around, it was I think it was a bullet dodged, if I'm honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Another decorator got the job, and I didn't realise they end up working for them. If I had have known, I would have given them a heads up as well. I talked to this decorator afterwards, and they said never again.
Oh, no.
The customer went round with a torch on his knees around the skirting. I was like, oh God.
Luckily, I've never had that happen to me yet, touch wood. But I just can't fathom it.
Mm-hmm.
What is that
It's
about?
like, when would you ever be on your knees with a torch to your skirting ever in your life?
Exactly. Oh, gosh.
So yeah, bullet dodged with that one, and again, just blocked. Oh, I've got a red flag next to the name of my phone.
Obviously, doing that quotes and meeting different people, you obviously have to try and build that relationship straight from the get-go. I personally can feel whether things are going to be right within the first kind of 5 minutes. I don't know. How do you kind of approach your quoting estimate?
Yeah, same thing. Like, you get the vibe kind of straight away, don't you?
Yeah.
But with some customers, I think they have either been burnt in the past kind of thing with other tradespeople, and I think naturally, so they're a bit, I don't think they I don't think they mean to be as like picky or arsey. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're just kind of worried that they're going to be ripped off again. But what is a little bit annoying is how long they have potentially followed your work.
Mm-hmm.
And they know, they can see how active you are, like how you go about things. So yeah, I think I'm fortunate. In most cases, I've priced quite a few jobs, so I can be selective of which ones I want to kind of go for.
Yeah. When you kind of have that build up of customers, that it always gives you that feeling of security, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So it can give you that slight freedom of thinking, that didn't quite feel right. I don't think I'm going to take that job. It does make you feel bad though, doesn't it? Having to turn work down.
Yeah, it does. But I think there's so many that I've had, and I think that they're not being picky. They just want to put the trust in somebody, and I know that I can gain that client's trust. I can make sure they are comfortable in their own home. I can make the job what they want it to be. But then, and sometimes 9 times out of 10, it works out perfect. They're so comfortable. They're like, I wouldn't go anywhere else now. And the whole experience has been brilliant. But there's always one you think, now, was it those other trades or was it you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So,
definitely.
Yeah.
Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? It's like 10 of 1.
Absolutely.
Obviously, after such a long time in the trade, you'll have got yourself a bit of a routine with how you approach jobs and timescales from visiting to do the quote and then getting an email back out to them. How do you kind of manage that? Is it an evenings thing for you, or does it overlap into your weekend sort of time?
I found that I was not wasting, but a lot of my evenings were taken up by doing quotes and like getting them written up and stuff. So what I found that worked for me was opening my diary and saying, right, get all these quotes booked in a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew if I wasn't that busy or if I was fairly local, I'll go and price that job. And so I'm not sitting in traffic. I'm not wasting so much time. And then if I had a day or even just a Saturday morning free, then I would get all my quotes written up in that time. I found just to do a lot in such a short space rather than going, I've got 5 jobs of price in 2 days, I need to get those written up. It's so time consuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I find just doing a good few in like one sitting.
Definitely.
And dedicating that time, and the rest time is freed up.
I agree. I think compacting it into a certain time scale, like a one dayer, it doesn't eat into your time. It's that really fine balance into it of you're working during the day, you've still got that extra work to do that sometimes people forget. Your work doesn't just stop when you stop with the brushes and rollers or the sprayer, etc. You've still got to do the paperwork and the quotes, the extra drive in there and back. It all compacts, and time is of the essence, isn't it? It's valuable.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well. Like sometimes I want to turn around to some customers and say, this isn't actually the most work. This is actually the less amount of work. It's everything outside that takes more.
Yeah.
It's going to the merchant, it's sitting in the traffic, it's coming to your house, it's doing your quote, it's taking it home, it's sitting doing it.
Yeah.
All of that takes longer than me to come and paint that room. And they don't grasp that.
No. Crazy, isn't it? That the boring part, shall we say, of the paperwork can take longer than the colourful fun part that you're actually being employed to do. It's crazy. Yeah. I just want to keep on this jobs theme whilst we're in the headspace of remembering certain things, because obviously you've done a multitude of different jobs. What would you say has been one of the most challenging jobs that you've had to do, and for what reason?
There's none that kind of springs to mind, if I'm honest. I think every job has always had that little challenge.
Yeah.
I haven't really had a job where it's been like the full thing's like, oh, this is a nightmare, like it's so I can't do it. I think it's just always been those type of particular customers.
Gotcha.
And it can be a simple job, a basic job, but the challenge is meeting what they are imagining, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Their vision.
Yeah, for me, a challenge has always been that customer's vision.
Yep.
And it can just be as simple as paint in the room, not anything that's kind of, really challenging.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing really jumps out as one job in particular, which I'm quite happy about up to now.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Do you tend to let your customers pick the paints and stuff, or do you tend to go to a particular merchant?
Yeah, I do prefer to supply everything. And if they say they're going to supply, I say, well, this is what you need. If you want a better job, you want the paint to do what you're wanting it to do, you need the durability, everything else, this is what you need. By all means, go and get it. But if I get it, it's going to save you a lot of time, and they're like, oh, actually, yeah. But I'm lucky at my local merchant, Tyneside Decorating Centre, they're literally like 10 minutes from me.
Oh, nice.
And they supply everything from Zinza, Johnson's, Benjamin Moore, everything. So I'm lucky I can get everything there that I use.
Awesome. That's good.
So I haven't got to go to different places.
Yeah, nothing worse than having to run around to different places to get a particular brand, is there? I mean, sometimes I split my time between 2 different ones, and, you've driven like 30, 40 minutes by the time you've even been to both. So, yeah, it's nice that yours is local.
Yeah, I don't, there's a lot of like products and stuff, yourself that you want to try, but I hate the thought of ordering paint.
Same.
I won't do it. I will not do it. If I cannot get it from my merchant or any other store, I am not buying it.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've never, and I don't think I will, order paint online.
No.
And I don't know why it is. I mean, maybe it's because once I ordered, it's totally different, it's not paint, but I ordered a tub of filler once, and it came in a box with about 6 tubes of cork and the filler had burst.
Oh.
And all the tubes of cork were covered in filler.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, would just be my luck with paint if I ordered it.
I can't remember who it was, actually. It was somebody that I follow on Instagram, and they got a Tinkerella delivery, opened the box. The lid wasn't even sealed. They hadn't even put tape around, nothing. So just like, obviously, any kind of impact, it's just burst open and it just flooded the box. So that is annoying in itself. But if you run short, if something you're like, I've got to wait 2 days for paint, and honestly, it would drive me insane.
Same.
If all paint now disappears off the shelves, I'm quitting. I'm out.
Definitely. We're not into this robot delivery, nothing like that. No.
Nah,
give me a physical store any day to browse and pick up extra bit. I mean, they're missing a trick, really. You're in a decorating shop and you're browsing whilst they're mixing your paint. You might end up buying 3 or 4 different things that you didn't know you needed.
It happens all the time. I do it all the time.
You have to have blinkers on, don't you?
I wander around that shop whistling and come back with about 3 things I don't need. I just think, I'll keep them in the van. They won't come in wrong.
Absolutely. Oh, I might need that.
Yeah.
I might need that. Have I got a job that I might use it on? No, but I want it anyway.
Yeah. We all do it.
Absolutely. Definitely. It's like a toy shop, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It is. I think it's anybody that's in like trade work, when they're going to any kind of hardware store, it's like a kid in a sweet shop or a toy shop.
Definitely. Oh man, that's hilarious. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that.
No. But yeah, ordering stuff, trying things, and that's another thing as well that customers don't understand. If they, like, we've all got with preferred like products and paints and stuff, but there's so many available now that it just depends on the job what's going to be best.
Yeah.
Like, you have a preferred brand in paint, but then you go, oh, it's a bathroom that's got no window, and you're like, right, this changes the whole game. Got to try this one, you know. So being able to just grab what you need is so important.
Definitely. And it takes some time, doesn't it, to build your confidence in particular products in different rooms. So with the amount of new stuff that's coming out nowadays, different formulas and things, like we've gone from simply having a normal matte emulsion, the other option is a silk paint, to vinyls and durables and acrylics and
scrubbables.
It's crazy.
Anti-reflex and all. It's like, it's insane. Yeah,
it is. And that's something else, isn't it? Like, I mean, you go and do your quotes, and obviously being the professional, you've got to know what paint would be suitable for the rooms the customer wants you to do. But because there's so many different brands and new stuff's coming out, it's like, oh, shall I just try this new product in this room? But I don't know how it's going to react because I've not used it before. And then it's like, oh, what do I do? Do you feel like that?
Oh, all the time. Like, there's a couple of products now that I know have changed, and I'm like, right, the opacity's changed in these particular products, and the brands will swear blind that they haven't. And we know they have because I've used them for years. So I know it's changed. So you think you get a recommendation of, one of the most common ones is, what's the best white for the ceilings?
Yeah.
Let's say, right. So as an example, anti-reflex, I've used it for years. It's changed. The opacity has changed, Johnson's Trade Aquaguard satin was spot on. Opacity is just non-existent now. It's just changed. But so getting a recommendation, you're like, if this paint doesn't work, where am I going to get the time to change it?
Exactly.
I go over it. Like, it's such a minefield of what to use and when.
It is. And then once you've chose it, it's like, oh, please work. It's, you want to be able to have faith in your choices because at the end of the day, the customer's putting their faith in you to do it, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And make sure it's a solid finish. But as soon as you put that paint on, you know whether it's going to work or not, don't you? And then it's like
Yeah.
fight or flight moment almost.
And I've noticed now, I don't know what if you have, there's a lot of people just kind of wanting to go all white as well, like white walls, white ceiling.
Literally just done that.
I've done so many just white houses.
Yep.
And it's like, right, this is a game changer again, because a certain like ceiling paint you want to use, they will look different to the wall paint.
Exactly.
So you've got to use the same white, but they're like, but I want it durable. And you're like,
there's going to be a slight reflection on the ceiling. Yeah.
So one, like a job I've just done, they said, oh, we need something that's really durable, scrubbable. I was like, right. Zinza All Clean Scrubbable Mat. It does a job. I've got it in my kitchen. It's good stuff. But the white isn't great for opacity.
Okay.
So then I thought I'm going to have to put it on the ceiling. And then it becomes a bit more of an expensive job.
Yeah.
But I do not want the customer to say that white is different to that white.
Exactly. Because there's white and then there's brilliant white.
Exactly. But if it's all the same paint, there's nothing they can say.
Yeah, definitely.
And it covers your back. So yeah, it's just an absolute.
Definitely. And people would think that white is the easiest colour to paint with.
Oh, it's the worst.
Exactly. It is one of the trickiest to use, isn't it? For those exact reasons you've just said.
But you see, this argument goes even further with other decorators. They'll say, well, no, you just use a contract on the ceilings, 2 coats, no problem. Yeah, on the ceiling it's fine, but still, if you've done a lot of prep, contract still flashes a lot and you can't touch it up.
And a lot of contract just comes in white, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not brilliant white. And if you put brilliant white on the walls...
And I'm sorry, but I'm not putting a contract mat on walls as a finish. It is awful.
Yeah. Chalk, you may as well put chalkboard paint on there, isn't it?
As soon as you've just got to look at it the wrong way and it just scuffs up. It's awful. So yeah.
If you could do another trade, what would it be and why? Any?
Probably either carpentry, to be a good carpenter, because some of the stuff and some of the things that I follow, their work is just, what they can make is just unbelievable. Or possibly an electrician, simply because my brother's an electrician.
Oh, nice.
So I'll probably end up working with him. Yeah, that's kind of been the only ones that I've been interested in, really.
Awesome. To be fair, I'd probably choose the same ones. I don't know why, but it's just the elements of working with wood. I like the sculpture of it all. It's very creative, isn't it?
Some of the work is just, I mean, some of the work that you put right is
don't
questionable. But but when those, like, some carpenters, that when they are like the elite of their trade, some of the work is just phenomenal. So that would be probably what I would go for.
I agree with you. Nice one. Right, I'm going to do a bit of a quick fire round for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a bit of a this or that. Feel free to elaborate on any of them at any point. I might stop you to ask you a bit more or something. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Bowling or an escape room?
Escape room.
Scary escape room?
Scary escape room.
Of course it is. I mean, I've seen your Halloween costumes, mate. Of course it's scary. They scared me. I'm not. No.
Do you know what though? I've just never been in one for bowling. I'm not a bowl. I'm just not one of them people that goes bowling. Nah, I hate it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Chinese or Indian food?
Indian.
Hot or mild Indian?
Probably won't go any further than likes of a jalfrezi.
Nice.
I like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's too spicy, it's pointless. You just can't enjoy it.
Can't even taste anything, can you?
Exactly.
Too busy sweating.
Just sweating, regretting it, yeah.
Trainers or heels?
Trainers.
Beach or city break?
Beach.
Is there a place on the earth that you've been that is your favourite place for a beach holiday? Or that you've not been?
There's loads of places I would like to visit, to be honest. But no, it just, to me, any beach, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's just the quiet. I just like the quiet. Like, a long time ago, I used to love going to, going into cities, mooching around. But now, there's just too many people.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not for people, you know, like I do my job with people, and I just like to be on the beach afterwards.
Oh, imagine after each day of decorating, you could just hang your stuff up and just go to the beach. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Nowhere in particular, just even like up my and like our beaches and stuff. Our coastline is beautiful.
Is it?
So yeah, it's so nice. And sometimes you wouldn't think you would. It was just like 20 minutes from where I live.
No way.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful coastline.
It's easy to forget that you've got like beachy coastline up north that side.
Yeah, it's so nice. And there's a lot of people that now purposely just come up here for a little like coastal stay, and it's so nice.
Driver or passenger?
Driver, no hesitation.
Definitely. Bad passenger.
I'd rather do 6 hours, yeah.
Solid. All the way to Scotland. Take me there. I'll drive it.
No problem. I'm not being a passenger.
Oh dear. Cats or dogs?
Well, we don't have any pets, right?
Okay.
I do prefer dogs. However, my best friend's got 2 cats. One went missing for 4 days, and I was going out my mind. She's not even my cat.
Oh.
Yeah, she's home now anyway, but when you go over there, like, I'm a proper cat person, but just for them too.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm more for a dog. She's got a dog as well, but yeah, we don't have any of our own, so.
When you both live such a busy life, it is a big commitment for you and for the animal. You need to be able to treat them as they need to be treated, so I get it.
Yeah, like we can be out from, 7:30, 8 o'clock and not get in till like 5:30, 6. So it's just at the minute it's not practical and it's not fair. So
definitely. Summer or winter?
It depends on the kind of winter.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's wet and slushy and horrible, but I'm happy when it's frosty and crispy. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much a cold person. Like I suffer like Raynaud's as well, so I've got to be careful with when it is really cold.
I take it you're not a shorts in the winter kind of person then?
But that's the thing. I can wear shorts as long as my top half is warm.
Okay.
I can wear shorts. I'm no problem. I used to play a lot of football as well, so I was kind of used to the cold weather.
Yep.
Past that now, like, not for me. So I like the winter walks, but I do like, when we get some sunshine anyway. But when it's that low sun and you're trying to drive in it, it is awful.
Awful. When the ground's wet as well and it's bouncing, reflecting off, it's like, I need to stop. Can't even see nothing.
Yeah. So it all just depends for me.
Fair enough. I'm going to be controversial here. Merca or Festool?
Festool. The only reason being is because I don't have the experience with Merca.
Okay.
That's the only thing. But the stuff is not cheap. Like it's not a cheap brand.
No.
You get your quality work from it and stuff. But there's a lot of there's other brands popping up that are meant to be really good. So I think once mine start breaking down, and I'm going to look elsewhere.
That's it, isn't it? For a decorator that uses a sander on every job.
I mean, so the abrasives that I got for mine, I was using the proper Festool ones, and I did get them from like a certain website, and they would come within like a week or so. I was like, right, that's fair enough, But then I was recommended like a cheaper brand that kind of make the same ones.
Okay.
And they are spot on. So I think I'm going to use those cheaper abrasives because they're compatible with the Festool machines, as in like the quality and stuff. So if other brands can come in with a cheaper model, people will happily go, do you know what, I'm going to start using them.
Absolutely.
So it's coming down to that now rather than the well-known brands.
It's almost like when something goes on your van, it's like, oh my goodness, what do I do now? It's a major part of your business. I mean, have you ever been in that situation where you've gone to start the van in the morning, dead, didn't work?
Yeah, in the past, like if I'm fortunate, I've got access to another car that I can use if like the van doesn't work or it's got to be in for whatever. But it still plays, it's a massive like mental thing it plays, because even when your van goes in, you think, what do I need out of that van for next week? And if you haven't got it, I'm going to have to go and buy extra. And everything has a knock-on effect. Like, there's so many, this is another thing that customers don't understand, that van is pretty much your second home. And when you haven't got it, you're like, everything just stops.
You've lost a limb almost, don't you?
Yeah.
All those little things you bought from the decorating shop, you might need one of them, innit?
Yeah. And I've got to go and buy another one.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it does happen. And I think if you've worked for certain clients for a long time, then they are understandable. They get it. But, yeah, it's so busy. You're playing catch-up. It's a huge knock-on effect.
Do you get a lot of reoccurring clients then, over and over again, like every couple of years, so to speak?
Yeah, I've got, I would say I've got a handful now as well that I like. They are on my personal social media. I see them out and about sometimes, and there's one job in particular that jumps out. She's quite local, and she had brand new. A staircase was brand new, freshly skimmed, new panelling. It was a blank canvas. Got a painter in that she was recommended. And I was convinced he painted that whole thing with a sweeping brush. The whole, honestly, just swept the walls.
No.
Honestly, it was horrific. So she was let down. And our sister got in touch. And I went over and seen her, and she got a bit upset. She got upset and stuff. And it's like, she paid all this money. It was a blank canvas. It could have been beautiful. So it was a few weeks or so before Christmas, and I went and I managed to kind of squeeze it in a couple of days, a couple of weekends, and managed to get it done.
Oh, nice one.
So she and her husband lost all faith in, trades and stuff. So they became, I've done more work for them ever since, and they're on social media, and I've got quite a few that I work for now religiously. It's nice.
Yeah, it is. That trust from people, isn't it? You've obviously worked hard for them.
Mm-hmm.
They trust you to be in their home and do what they're asking of you, and to the standard that they're happy with. So yeah, it's nice that you can.
I think it's a worry for people as well who they've paid up front or for whatever. I will never take anything up front other than a deposit when booking them in.
Okay.
I've got terms and conditions that I send, so they fully understand. And I always say, please read them and please ask any questions if you're not sure. And sometimes it's always just like, when do I pay you?
Yeah.
And I just say when the job's done. Or if it's like, say, a 2-week job, 3-week job, I'll invoice every Friday for the work that's been done for nothing more.
Yep.
And like, all right, okay. I think that as well. It's just like, you trust me, I'm trusting you. Like, this is
definitely clear communication, isn't it? That's all it is. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Makes things so much easier when you're just open and honest. Everyone knows where they stand, and they know what to expect from start to finish.
And the thing is as well, this is what it comes back to social media as well, and why I do a lot of the stuff I do. Every so often I'll get the odd few comments saying, why are you showing people what to do? Why are you putting yourself out of work? And I always say, because let's say I've got 40 years experience. This is how it all starts. So I go, well, yeah, first of all, here's your gold medal for your 40 years. And then I'll say, if you and your 40 years experience is threatened by me telling a single mother how to paint a kid's room, if you're threatened by that, you're doing something wrong. It's not about telling people how to do a job. It's just showing that little bit of transparency about you and how a job should be done.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, they will say, actually, can I just get you to do it?
Exactly. It's sharing your process or a little piece of the process that you follow. You could be on a job in a room, say a bedroom, and you've got the door shut the whole time. The customer doesn't know exactly what you're doing. So that little bit of transparency it brings them in on the process. And
Yeah.
it just opens them up to knowing a bit more about you and building that trust, doesn't it?
Absolutely, because like even now, still, even though decorating has massively moved on, it's it's improved so much, but we've still got a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
This trade will always be looked down on, and they can honestly, and it makes us laugh because there's this, it's not a proper trade. You see, you're the finishing trade. Yes, because we are.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you've done the joinery, you've done the plumbing, you've done the plastering, you've done the electrics. Unless that's painted, it's never finished.
Exactly.
It is that. Yes, you could live in it, but it's never going to be finished.
Yep.
So the reason why I started putting, like, I have put videos on Facebook years ago, and just for the sake of it, really. But now we are showing what actually goes into it.
Absolutely.
This is what you're paying for. You're not paying for me to just come in and start rolling your walls. Literally anybody can do that. So once they see what actually goes into it, and that's why I kind of put photos on in the middle of a job and go, this is where it's at now. And people will see it and they're like, wow, that's a lot of filling and sanding. You would never think of that. You just see it painted. And that's the difference.
Absolutely. I think showing that process is extremely important, because sometimes you can quote a job and say it will take 5 days, so let's say, and the customer won't understand why it's taking you that long, and they may not even ask the question. They may just say, sorry, that's a bit too much money for me. The more we show process and what goes into building that finished product, the more customers understand the worth of us and why we charge what we need to charge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and I think it's when you're working for that customer and they're popping their head in every so often, they're like, oh God, like, this looks amazing, like, you've done so much sand, and like, I've never seen it look that smooth or whatever, and like, oh God, you haven't stopped. And it's like, yeah, it's all this middle bit.
Yeah.
So you'll get a lot of like other trades will say anybody can paint it. If you can piss, you can paint, all of that.
I hate that one.
But it's like, just because you've painted your kid's bedroom, that's your level of, yeah, this is easy. But come and do this staircase with me.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's when they'd be like, yeah, fair enough. It's until they try and do a proper job of it. That's when it's
anything that's not just a simple roller. It's like, yeah, actually, I don't really want to do that. Or
yeah,
I think I'll leave that to you. Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit of just, a bit of transparency, showing a basic thing is not. It's only doing a good thing. It actually goes in your favour every time.
Absolutely. Definitely.
So,
and I know for a fact that you've helped loads of people. One of the people that mentioned you to me, literally around the time I first started following you, was my sister. She's in no way a decorator or even related to a trade in any way, and she followed you before I did.
Oh,
so yeah, everybody has that link somewhere to. Yeah, it's an art, effectively, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's the same with any kind of like trade, as in, well, if you see like what you're saying, carpentry, plastering, you've got to be good at your jobs for get those finishes. And it's the same with decorating. Anybody can plaster. It doesn't mean it's going to look good.
Exactly.
I could fit, I could build something, but it probably looks shit.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I've learned so much as well from all of that decorators. Instagram especially is a different level of support.
Yeah.
Especially in decorators. And I think because we're all in that same job, we're all being looked down on, we're all working together, we're all going in, like, pushing in one direction. And we are starting to show a lot of people up. in other trades, and like, you know, spraying, dustless sanding, working with particular products, what we're achieving. So yeah, the people that I follow on Instagram and who follow me, like they are amazing. Like I've learned so much from them as well, and that's what it's all about.
Definitely build each other up. There's nothing like it. Instagram's brilliant for that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. There's too many numpties on Facebook and stuff. That's where my real sarcasm and side comes out on there. I'm just let loose on there.
Yeah.
But Instagram, I feel it's more, for me, it's more me learning stuff and hopefully somebody else learning something. Like I feel it's more, what's the word? I'm just more like for the decorators on Instagram. Yeah. On TikTok and Facebook is just me going feral.
I have to admit, I don't really use TikTok. I don't really get it. I don't get it. But
the good thing about it, right? It can just take like one video to just go crazy.
Okay.
It's good for, again, I've got like, there's something like 200,000 on there that's followers, and the majority of them that I've kind of had experience with are great, are genuine people. And it's good because it can ask a question and you can kind of reply with a video instantly.
Okay.
So it's like quick replies, you know, you can get a lot more info out there and stuff. So it's good in that sense. But it's got its trials and everything else. So
yeah. Stick to Instagram.
That's where I do my learning and sharing mostly. So yeah.
On that note then, what are your handles for all your social media? Where can people find you?
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as well.
Yes.
So it's just Joanne here decorating, and you will, on any of those social media, and you will find us. YouTube, I'm fairly new to, but I'm working on that. And I'm going to kind of use that more for this kind of stuff as well. Like, I'd love to be able to share this kind of thing, and just giving a lot more knowledge and info on products and stuff. So I'm working, that's going to be something different altogether.
Awesome. Brilliant.
It's all getting there. Slowly but surely.
That's it. You've got to find that time. I'll put your handles in the episode description so everyone can find you.
Amazing.
Wicked. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll speak again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care.